Welcome back to Chimeric Gaming, you guys, and for those of you who are new, welcome to Chimeric Gaming. Today, we're going to do another Naruto Arena video mission guide talking about a rare opportunity. So, a rare opportunity is a mission to unlock Shigure, and the mission is very simple. All you have to do is win 10 battles with Ouroboros. Or Oboro. I always call him Ouroboros. It's such a bad habit. Regardless, so if you followed up until this point, then you've unlocked the Sound 4 or anything like that. The Sound 4, specifically Kidomaru, will be very, very good in helping you out for this. So the first team I'm going to talk about is simple. It's just Ouroboros, Kidomaru, and Tenten. Tenten sets up with an AoE. She it does 20 damage to one enemy and 10 to all others. This kind of helps out. It's a taijutsu user, and that's one of the biggest things that we actually need for her is the fact she's a taijutsu user. She can also make herself to invulnerable to physical skills for a turn, for a random, and it also improves her to other skills, so that kind of helps out. Kidomaru is a bloodline and ninjutsu user. The reason we have he seems pretty cost heavy, but the main reason we have him is to put down damage, put down pressure, because you can absolutely combo out and kill somebody with his Spider Bow Fierce Rip, which deals 50 piercing damage. He also has a counter, which counters the first physical skill used on him or his allies, and it is invisible, which is nice for a bloodline. There is obvious other characters that can be used in this. The reason we're just using Kidomaru is because he has high damage output. You can easily replace Kidomaru with Zaku and have a similar result. I also want to clarify here that you could also absolutely use Haku. It totally slipped my mind. This is in post edit here. Haku is a bloodline and ninjutsu user as well, and also has stuns in their kit, so that's always good to know. Last but not least is our character Ouroboros. So I don't want to do too many games with these guys, just because it's a simple 10 wins. You don't have to win them in a row. It's just simple, so I'll cover about one game's worth and let you guys take it from there. So we'll see you in game. So now that we're in game, we do have the taijutsu. We are starting first, so I'm just going to pass, honestly. I don't see a reason why not. The team we're up against is Rock Lee S, Gaara, and Shikamaru. So, I'm not sure. It looks like they're looking to unlock Shikamaru, ship it in, which is great. We'll cover that later on in a different video. And we'll also cover Rock Lee S, unlocking him, as well as Drunken Lee, in a different video as well. So no worries there. You'll actually see plenty of these characters coming up. I have videos coming for them fairly soon. So let's take a look. Shikamaru, as you know, Shikamaru is a very good beginner character. He can stun a whole enemy team. He can make an entire enemy team have little to no defense whatsoever, and that can actually be very, very scary. Gaara can actually just straight up kill you, but he requires quite heavy, and Rock Lee just deals quite a bit of damage over time if he uses his skills in succession, which we will be stopping with things like Spiral Web. So they're already starting. What we're going to do is we're going to do this, and we're going to set up Haze Clones. The reason we're setting up Haze Clones is because it stuns the entire enemy team. It's so good, because what I mean, Earthswim says you stun physical and mental skills, which is literally this entire enemy team. We want this up, but we also want Tenten up to have her ability, so Twin Rising Dragons is doing more damage. We're dealing more damage here. So hopefully we get a taijutsu, and then we'll just start going from there. Earthswim's super good. Alright, so here we go. We begin. I forgot to mention that Haze Clones also reduces cost by 1, which is really nice. So I'm actually going to get rid of the taijutsu. I know that seems weird, but we kind of want to get to the point where we can start setting up with summoning. That way we can actually start dealing damage. Everybody's stunned right now, which is awesome. We dealt a good chunk of damage, about, what is it, 40? 40's worth on Gaara, which broke his stuff, and then... Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Either way, we broke Gaara's destructible defense, and we put ourselves in a very good position. And we have the stun. This is actually really, really bad. I'm not going vulnerable right here. I'm going to eat that bloodline and then pass. And they begin, and we're just going to go ahead. We're going to stun the entire enemy team. I'm not super worried. We're not doing a whole lot of damage here, but hey, we're doing better than nothing. We actually stopped Gaara's Sand Burial, which is great. So what's cool about Haze Clones is it stays up for 3 turns. Unfortunately, we can't do his hiding tactics, but at least we can start dealing a little more damage here and there. Exploding Kunai deals 15 damage, but during Haze Clones, however, it does cost 1 less. I just want to keep Earth Swimming. If I can possibly keep Shikamaru down, then that's great, because Shikamaru is probably the most annoying character on their entire team. If I can, I'll Spiral Web. Oof. So I'm just going to Earth Swim, Spiral Web, and then hit Shikamaru again. We're just going to keep this up. And next turn, I'm actually going to use the other skill, which is this move here. And they're probably, if anything, Lee's going to try and hit. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Because it blocks the first physical. Gaara has a physical move, but I'm not super worried about it. The other thing about Spiral Web is the ability to counter himself. Zaku cannot do this, but it is nice to have the ability to do it on yourself, compared to Zaku, who can only do his allies. The damage output is obviously very good. We can actually kill. We're actually going to go in for the kill on Lee. I have choices. So how much damage am I dealing? I'm going to do this. And I'm going to Fierce Rip. And then I'm going to stun. I think that's good. It might be overkill. We'll see. But at least at this point, they can't do anything. If we get the chakra we need, they're pretty much dead in water. Like, this Gaara is now officially useless. You always want to leave Gaara last because he can't basically take care of himself. So we're just going to keep stunning him. And he won't be able to use anything at all. And that's the win. So this is a very simple team. Like I said, you could easily swap. If you don't have Kidomaru, if you didn't do the mission to get Kidomaru, which I highly suggest because having the Sound 4 is actually how you unlock Curse Sealed Sasuke later on down the road, then Zaku is another choice. He costs less. He does a little bit more damage here and there in terms of combos. However, his counter does cost a random because it can only be used on his allies, but it does block chakra skills. It does not block mental, however, which could be better or worse depending on your matchups. So I hope this was helpful, and I thank you all for watching, and as always, goodbye.